Two girls in the cut, and I don't know what to do. I fell in love with you. Two girls in the cut, which one to choose? I fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. I got two girls in the cut, I don't know who to choose. I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you. Gotta believe in no one. She back at the house, she a freak into and they going, yeah. Honeymoon out in Aspen, it's snowing, yeah. She in the cut, got a, she want the pie, I don't know what got it in the car, and the got a nightlight. I'm popping the G6, I'm on the G6, I'm still I'm flowing. Get up and get up and get up. Yeah, I didn't ride through the streets in a clan to come here and get by. Feel like a Dubai. Feel like Tupac. Riding a new drive. Got two girls in the cut, and I don't know what to do. I fell in love with you. Two girls in the cut. Which one to choose? I fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. I got two girls in the cut. I don't know who to choose. I fell in love with
you. Here we go. So Detroit will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Dennis Rodman. Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then it's Lambeer. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Here's Rodman. Outside for Thomas. Goes back up. Outside, Aguirre. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. Aguirre's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Pistons. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Spurs. Left side, Boozer. Plenty of space. Rodman grabs the miss. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Aguirre passes to Dumars. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
A 3 from Aguirre. It's rebounded by Noah. Here's Chicago. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Thomas against Rose. It's stolen by Rose. And finished off by Noah.
Oh, how about that powerful finish by Noah attacking the rim.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lambeer. And here's Dumars. 5 on the clock. Here's Aguirre. Korver with the defensive effort.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Rose with the ball. Takes the 3. And there's Korver on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Thomas. Outside Aguirre. Rodman at the elbow. Dumars against Dang. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside Rose. Fires the three. And the Bulls another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Rose passes to Boozer. Thomas with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. And Beer, good.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Los Angeles. To the wing on the left, a baseline J. Boozer gets the bucket. Boozer's got his second basket.
Great work by Boozer on that play. A textbook pick and roll.
Pistons trailed by 5. Thomas passes to Dumas. Pulls up from the corner. No good that time. Nice D from Dang. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Floats one up. Offensive rebound. Boozer kicks to Rose. A three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Dumars against Dang. Lambier passes to Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here is Rose. 6 points for him. Outside Boozer. Pass to Dang. It's stolen by Rodman. Dang against Dumars. Over Dang. Dumars misses. Chicago leading by 8. Rose gets to Corbin.
What?
And stolen by Aguirre. All right, let's now connect with Shams Charania, who's standing by with a report from Chicago. Shams, what's the news on the Bulls?
Hey, Kevin. They've acquired Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers ever to grace the hardwood. So obviously, a massive deal for them. He's a champion, a former 2-time Finals MVP, and 2 qualities that age well in this league. Size and shooting are things that set him apart.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Hogan comes in for Kyle Korver. And a different look here for the Pistons. Mahorn checked in for Laimbeer. Edwards comes in for Rodman. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Dumars. And the basket is good.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Pass to Gibson. Bang for 3. Rebound, Detroit. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Chicago lead.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Gibson. Dang can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Thomas against Rose. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Dang. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Bulls. They lead by 4.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Thomas against Rose. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Williams, he's checked in for Thomas. Here is Bogut. Still scoreless. Pass to Rose. Sweet little floater. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor. Excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
Right side, Bogdanovich. And it's good for 2.
Assist from Williams.
A minute 42 left in the first. Pass to Rose. Now Gibson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
The Bulls making a switch here. Asik's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Dumars, he's checked in for Williams. It's stolen by Rose. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Pass to Dumars. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Hogan's passes to Gibson, and here's Rose, covered by Johnson. Outside, Bogdanovich. Up top, Dumars. Scoreless thus far.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide open look, make that next pass.
Hogan's passes to Gibson.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Chicago.
Checking into the lineup for
27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gibson with the screen on Johnson. Rose with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. No good from Gibson.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
On the wing, Dumars. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Mahorn. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Mahorn's got his second basket of the game. And so, timeout here by Chris Quinn. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Bogdanovich, Edwards out there with Mahorn. Then it's Joe Dumars. And it's Johnson in at the one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Gibson with the screen on Dumars. Bogans kicks to Gibson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Watson. The Bulls leading by 8. Now Bogans. He has yet to score. Now Watson. Here's Gibson. Edwards defending. Here's Watson. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Bogdanovich passes to Dumars. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Watson. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Bogans. Plays it up and banks it in. Hogan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Williams, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Substitution. Number 24, Michael Williams.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Brewer. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 10 to the middle. Here's Dumars. Banked in off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's Watson who will bring it up for Chicago. Outside Gibson. Wants to get it to Brewer and does. That one drops for him. Brewer's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Bulls. Detroit with the ball. On the wing, Dumars. Covered by Brewer. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Chicago leading by 8. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Brewer. Now here's Asik. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Now here's Dumars. He started closer.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Here is Bogans. Gibson with the screen on Johnson. Bogans kicks to Gibson. The rebound by Rick Mahorn. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Dumars. That doesn't go either for Dumars. Here is Bogans. Covered by Johnson. Gibson passes to Bogans.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Bogans.
shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Sally, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thomas comes in for Williams. Bogans, it's both of them.
This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers 4 straight finals appearances.
Here's Thomas. The Bulls getting the bucket. And the pinpoint pass there by Isaiah.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Chicago leading by 10. Bogans passes to Watson. Gibson up top. Guarded by Sally. Pass to Bogans. Here's Ashik. Down low. And John Sally, the spider, snares the rebound. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Thomas. Ashik pulls it in.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Watson the bounce pass. Sally against Gibson. Pass to Watson. Screen by Ashik. Watson dishes to Bogans. Offline with his 3. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Goes up on the high post. Count that one. The Bulls lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Thomas. And so, timeout here by Chris Quinn. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chicago ends up going with the new group. Then for the Pistons, Bill Lambert's checked in for Edwards. Rodman comes in for Sally. And Aguirre's subbed in for Joe Dumars. Now here's Rose. He's got 10. Left side Boozer. Wide open. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Aguirre against Korver. Now, here is Aguirre. He's got 5. Pass to Thomas. Over Rose. Thomas with another miss.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Rose kicks to Korver. Back to Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
Here's Thomas going inside, and the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Korver. Dang looking it over. From deep, Rose. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Chicago leading by 10. Here's Rose. Takes it inside, and he can't jam it through.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Now here's Korver. Left side Rose. Back to Korver from downtown. Rebound, Detroit. 1:09 left to play in the first half. Thomas finds Rodman. And here's Lambier. Pulls up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lambier's got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And so, timeout here by Chris Quinn. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. .55 seconds left in the second quarter. Chicago leading by 8. Rose kicks to Dang. Outside Korver puts up a deep three. The shot, no good.
There's no way that's late.
Korver's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Aguirre. Great defense that time from Noah.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Rose from deep. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Thomas against Rose. Thomas up top. That's to Lambier. Good in the assist.
No game. Why would you make him do that?
Lambier's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bulls lead by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Well, if you want to be a championship team overnight, Kevin Durant is who you go after. He's been at the top of the mountain multiple times, and he knows what it takes. If you give him the right support, he could do the heavy lifting.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London, Big Ben?
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Here is Rose. Kyle Korver is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Dang. Then there's Boozer. And it's Noah in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Korver with a 9-point lead. Dang can't get it to go. Pass break Detroit. Here's Aguirre. Chicago grabs the miss. Dang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Boozer a screen on Thomas. Out to the wing. Boozer wide open. He fired. Nails the wide open jump shot. Boozer's got the first field goal of the second half for the Bulls. Aguirre passes to Rodman. Now Lambier. Over to the left wing. A 3 from Aguirre. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. On the wing, Korver. Pass to Boozer. Shot clock at 6. And Noah with the slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Personal foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Rose finds Korver. Out to the right wing. Rodman against Boozer. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Rodman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dumars the pass to Rodman. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Rodman's got his first points of the night.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Now here's Rose. 15 points in the game. Dang gets a wide open look. Feeds it from downtown. Dang's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago, Omer Asher. He's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Carlos Boozer. And it's Bogans in for Kyle Korver. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 8, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bulls leading by 14. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Rose. 5 to shoot. Back to Dang. Outside Rose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 14-point game. Here's Dumars. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bogans. And Thomas pulls it down. Bogans gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Dumars. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws.
Why do you go wide?
Three-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you guys.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specials.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Free throw good. Dang. Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Asher. Boozer comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Korver in for Keith Bogans. Both free throws good from Luol Deng. Pistons trail by 12. Outside Thomas. Inside, here's Rodman. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Not good.
They get Carlos Boozer.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. The free throw drops for Rodman.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Now here's Korver. Launches it. Tips it up. Here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Dumars misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Boozer with the screen for Rose. Puts one up from 19. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Boozer's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Bulls, Brewer comes in for Kyle Korver. Adds Watson in for Rose. Lambeer dishes to Dumars. Thomas. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Dumars got his 3rd assist on the night. Here is Watson. Outside Boozer. Back to Watson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Watson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Watson, the pass to Boozer. Outside Dang. Boozer a screen on Aguirre. Releases. And there's Boozer. That's good on the assist by Dang. Boozer's got 8 points here in this quarter. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. Trailing by 13. Pass to Dumars. Now here's Rodman. Pistons passing it around. Lambeer kicks to Rodman. Here's Thomas. 6 to shoot. Over Watson. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Brewer. Boozer against Rodman. Boozer inside. He's got 16. And the dunk by Boozer.
And Boozer is a gifted scorer. Between his jumper and low post moves, he's a major problem.
Outside Thomas. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And here is Brewer. Pass to Watson. To the right side. And stolen by Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the 3rd quarter.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Now, here's Watson. Isaiah Thomas missing his last shot. Chicago again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. 1:33 left in the third. Outside Williams. Pass to Bogdanovich. They need this one. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so, timeout here by Chris Quinn. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Boozer. And it's Bogans in for Luol Deng. Chicago leading by 13. Watson surveying the D. Three-pointer, Bogans. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Bulls have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Pistons trail by 15. Here's Bogdanovich. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
One shot. Shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Now, here's Watson. He has 6. Brewer's shot is off. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. The Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Gibson. Wants to get it to Brewer and does. Can't hit from in close. Brewer's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. It's Williams with the drive. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Mahorn. Mahorn's got it back down to within single digits for Detroit.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And so it's Chicago holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Detroit, Bogdanovich out there with Edwards. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then it's Johnson, and it's Mahorn in at the center position. Dumars. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Let's it go. Brewer's shot is off.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
On the wing, Dumars. There's the pick. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And just a poster child for the role of enforcer. Mahorn knows exactly what he's being paid to do. And boy, does he do it well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Chicago leading by 7. Now Bogans. Hudson for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside Gibson. Pass to Brewer. Sinks that one from the post. And the Bulls lead by 10.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Outside, Dumars. Johnson surveying the floor. They set the pick. Over Watson. Johnson's shot is off. Bulls leading by 10. And there's the drive. Here's Brewer. Bogan. To the inside. Brewer. Good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside, Bogdanovich. Puts it 5. It's all in by the Bulls. Gibson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Asik. And here's Watson. And the 3 off target. Now, here's Dumars. Here's the screen. Looking to end his cold spell. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Brewer. Trains the three-pointer. Brewer's got 7 points for the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially
Move, what are you doing?
This many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
To stop the run. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Asik's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Watson, the pass to Bogans. Here's Gibson. Watson, that's for 2. Asik finds Watson. Gibson with the screen on Johnson. Left side, Gibson. Rebound, Detroit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Johnson. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Gibson with the steal. All going up court. Good on the shot. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovic.
Game, come on.
Asik pulls it in. And here are the Bulls now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Back to Brewer. Here's the floater. Tries again. Asik with the bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now here's Johnson. He's covered by Watson. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Dumars. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Gibson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Johnson outside. Now Bogdanovic. Covered by Brewer. And Bogdanovic kicks to Johnson. Back to Bogdanovic. Pistons passing it around. From 20 feet out. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Dumars. And so, timeout here by Chris Quinn. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Carlos Boozer.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Thomas finds Rodman. Now, here is Aguirre. Guarded by Korver. Rose against Thomas. And that one is good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Korver passes to Deng. With the three-point shot. Pistons trail by 20. Down low. Here's Aguirre. Isaiah Thomas puts the pass right on the money.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. 22 is their biggest lead.
Not Aguirre. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Luol Deng, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Deng. Deng hits them both. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Rose against Thomas.
Late again.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And it misses. Chicago leading by 18. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Dang with it. Rose in the post. Rodman on him.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Now Rodman. Lambier kicks to Rodman. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose passes to Korver. And here is Dang. Drills it from outside.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Now, here's Thomas. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah's showing he can be a pest out there.
Here's Dang. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Carlos Boozer.
Gotta get him rolling. Okay, C.J. Watson.